cool.
Weird.
We're seeing Deadpool! Oh my gosh!
Think that wasn't yet.
My sister has it. Yes. It's you.
I know.
Wintertime here at Hogsmeade Village.
Lieutenant Dane,
Hello, Forrest.
you got new legs.
Titanium alloy.
Time for my summer sizzle, cool as a cherry popsicle.
No, God! No, God, please, no! 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 No!
It's happening. It's dish time. I've always wanted to do this in front of you.
Creating content that enlightens and lifts you up.
Dish, sir, dish.
Me at Splash Mountain, just pepper these in here.
Hello, everyone. This is Kermit the Frog reporting live from the final showing of Muppet Vision 3D.
Right? God, I missed our daily dishes.
Yes, indeed.
You know, I really don't remember you being this opinionated.
Who knows? It's Hollywood, baby.
Ladies and gentlemen, it's time for the dish.
Hey. So, let's dish.
What do you want to dish about?
Anything you guys want. This is your time.
Welcome back, Fun Fam. If you're brand new to the channel, welcome in to follow the Bradley's Fun. This is The Dish, and it's really early. My name is Ronnie Bradley. I hope that wherever you are, you're having a phenomenal day. Whether that is in the middle of the afternoon, whether it's an hour earlier start to the show than I was expecting, or whatever the case may be. But we got the pro raid, and it happened. I wasn't expecting it. I didn't check my texts when I'm starting this show. I don't usually have my okay. There you go. Oh, hi, baby. My beautiful wife just popped in the chat. Thanks for coming in, everybody. Thanks for being here. If you're watching this on the replay, type in the chat, replay gang, hit the like button, thumbs up, all those things that help the stream out. And for all those people that came over from the pro raid, thank you for being here. It's a little early, obviously, and it's a different day. I'm not used to doing this on Thursday, so there's a lot going on right now this particular week. There's some traveling happening, and the shows are a little bit different, and I'm trying to overcome what feels like I'm fighting off a summer cold, but it's not fully blown or anything like that. So I have some degree of energy, but it's, I'm Tuesday, the day that I was supposed to do the show, I had no energy whatsoever, but I didn't have any other symptoms. Yesterday, this is what happened. Snuffles, yeah. And just a little bit of tickle back here, you can feel it. And so I'm taking extra vitamin C, extra zinc, vitamin A, all that good stuff, quercetin, and trying to fight it off. And got a little bit of medication. So but yeah, T-Rex says it's good for him. Thank you guys all for being here for like, I see 42 coming in already, which is amazing. Especially for a show that really is not exactly planned, or certainly not going by the plan, but I will do my best to cover. Now, you got the Vash Sky Parkcast, I believe, at 6:30 tonight, and he's going to be covering updates to Epic Universe. So I'm not planning on doing that here. But yeah, thank you, T-Rex. Appreciate that. But yeah. Anyway, you guys are awesome. You guys give me the what I need to be here, the energy, the gigawatts, the cream in my coffee, the apple in my eye, and of course the Energon, just like the Transformers, you had their Energon to transform and roll out to be here with you.
A toast, Autobots. Boy, these are good. I needed to refuel. Energy! This stuff's the greatest!
Yes, indeed. Snort, the jam on my toast. James, I understand. I don't feel... I feel fortunate because I don't feel like horribly bad or anything like that. It's just my body really fighting it off, and I can feel that. And hopefully I have an outing tomorrow that I have to take care of, so hopefully by tomorrow I will feel a whole diddle of a lot better. And also I have some guests that were scheduled to come in. They're not scheduled until 3:05, so they may not be here until then, but if they do, that's great. And if they can make it in early, they have the link. So Snort, you were first in the house today. Let's say hi to everybody. Snort, hello. O2RR. I hope you're still out there. I don't know if some people might have come in, gone away. Maybe they're not watching right now. I don't know. But if you're here, great. I appreciate it. Yes, early hello. Yes, Kit Kat is here. Hello, everyone. T-Rex. Saw T-Rex in the house. James, looks like you're still hanging around, so that's appreciated. And then Mark says Pro Raid. Who else is here? Who else? Woofle McGruffle. It's the Woofle McGruffle shuffle now. I see Penny popped in there. I'll say hi to you in a minute. Bud Files are here. Troy says, how you feeling? Well, I would like to be feeling better. That's for sure. TJ Magnifee. Well, he is hanging out at the zoo. And Penny's here. Hi, Penny. Man, it's so weird. I feel like while I'm doing the show, it's really funny because I can feel my lack of energy. So I apologize to you guys for my lack of energy. And I'm going to get your thoughts on something in just a minute. Let's see. Did I say hi to Troy? Hi to Troy. My beautiful wife. She's in the chat. Except I hear her chatting elsewhere right now. So I don't know if she's live on her own channel. Let's see. It's a beautiful day in the neighborhood. Hi. Howdy ho, neighbor. Not really. Home improvement. I'm in Arizona, Mr. Rogers' neighborhood too. Look, it's only in a small part of it. I do have, actually, there's a lot of reasons I want to change the opening. Part of which is my fat face from last year, but you know, we're leaving it for now so you can see the difference. I was looking at a vlog that I did last year. Even as late in the year as November, my face was so much bigger. I looked very different than I do now, which is kind of bizarre. I'm surprised when I don't see it every day. I hope so. T-Rex. We'll give T-Rex a spin there, guys. And we got Go and Shogi is here. Andrew Break is up there somewhere. I have missed some chats. StreamYard just forwarded all the chats and went way past where I was. There's Andrew. Hi, Ron and Chair. Chat. Oh, chat. I thought you were saying hi to my chair back here, which is orange for some reason. But and I think I said hi to everybody. Guys, we have a goal to give you a show on Father's Day. It's only 5 super chats, or I'll do it this way. I'll do it this way too. How about we'll make the goal 5 super chats or 25 gifted memberships. Now, the combination would be any combination where, so it would be like, okay, 1 super chat for 20 gifted memberships kind of thing, or 2 super chats, 15 gifted memberships, any combo, whether it shows us hitting the goal or not, and we'll call that the goal. We'll combo it. And it can also just be memberships. It doesn't have to be gifted memberships. I'm so tired today. Oh my gosh. Anyway, you guys know that whenever we have that kind of support from you, from the chat, you guys are awesome. We love it. We appreciate it more than you could possibly know, but we love to celebrate it. And we are a community, so we celebrate together. What do our celebrations look like? Well, they look like fun, dancey type of things, fun, like things like that. And when we have those things, we celebrate together. How do we celebrate together? You dump in the chat some fun emojis while we're celebrating. You can even write thank you, whatever you want to write. Have fun with it. Put the emojis. If you're a member of the channel, you got custom emojis. We're going to practice together right now. Are you ready for the practice? We're going to celebrate. I just want to thank you all for being here. So this is how I'm going to say thank you, and let's celebrate together. And we got some folks that are here waiting in the wings.
Afternoon, everybody.
Tom,
Ron, how's it going?
I thought you were at the zoo. It looks like you're at the beach.
Well, I went from the zoo to the beach.
Well,
I'll put my lovely normal visualization back on
yeah.
if I can find it, because
Hey, I have a question for you.
Yes.
It's a laptop question.
Oh,
What
no.
is the deal with all of these brands that I'm seeing on Amazon now that are very, very unfamiliar looking brands made up of letters that don't form a word that I can pronounce?
Crapola.
I mean,
Crapola.
why are they out there then?
Because they're just remade the stuff. It's not a long life expectancy. The half-life on them isn't great.
So
It's called flood market with cheap stuff that's older. Say it's okay, and
okay. Well, I'm looking at HPs. I'm looking at Lenovo's, Dell's.
we need to talk.
Okay. Well,
Yes,
hurry! It's got to be. I mean, Amazon Prime days are coming up. So
Yes, next week. So, and Snortopupus, I'll answer you directly. Yes, I seen a black bear, but no polar bears. The zoo is wonderful. It's great for kids.
no polar bears at.
I didn't say the polar bear, but I seen a couple black bears. They were nice. They were cuddly. They didn't want to come near the window. They were kind of hot. Mark, sorry for your mom.
Prayers, man. Prayers for
Prayers.
sure. Sometimes you do want to go where everybody knows your name. Yeah. Prayers, buddy. Oh, I haven't been to a straightforward zoo in a while. I do think that I went to St. Louis Zoo in 2008.
Really?
Well, I mean, 2008 was the last full year that I lived in Missouri. So I'm pretty sure that I went up to Six Flags that year and the zoo. When I lived in Springfield, it's only a 2.5 hour, maybe 3 hour drive to St. Louis.
Okay.
Not that far. It's pretty close. And so the zoo is like one of the best zoos in the nation up there, and it's free to get into. You don't pay.
Oh, that's
There's no
cool.
admission fee.
There's a mission here, but it wasn't bad.
No, it's the zoo is supported in St. Louis by Friends of the Zoo, which is an association where individual donors can adopt an animal. So you pay a donation to the zoo, and it's some donors are like $200 a year, and some are like tens of thousands, hundreds of thousands. There's very wealthy people that give to the zoo, so it keeps it free for everybody. And then of course you get your animal or whatever. I never did a Friends to the Zoo thing, but it's great. So I think there's there is a free parking lot, or I don't know, it used to be free, the parking. And then there's like paid parking around the zoo where it's just like meter parking in Forest Park. Forest Park is huge. And the zoo is in Forest Park. Then the art museum, the history museum, the science museum, there's all kinds of stuff. If you're into culture, St. Louis is actually a good place to grow up.
Cool.
And so we would go to the zoo, and they did have polar bears, and they had what was the really stinky house? Was it the herpetarium or something like that? Or some of the buildings are super old.
Yeah, and they're going to smell like animals.
And it's fun. But
So one day, maybe you should go with we should hit the Brizard Zoo. I got some good footage that might work for good B-roll because it's a change.
That's good. And there's also isn't there a zoo in is it Lake County? Is it up by the airport? I can't. Stanford. Isn't there Stanford Zoo?
Yes, I think there is. I've been there too. There was also a cat game farm, and there's a capybara place where you can go and pet the capybaras and basically lounge out with them. Today, me, Linda, and my granddaughter got to feed a bunch of birds. They landed on you, a whole bunch of cool things like that. I forgot the name of those. And then we got to feed kangaroos, hang out with them, and a giraffe. It was fun.
Dan, I hate to tell you this. We only have a minute and a half.
3 hours
No.
finale. Dan, come here so I can smack you. I'm too tired to reach out.
Yeah. We also have somebody else who's waiting in the wings to come in right now, and we'll probably have another guest joining us a little bit later. And let's see, who do we have behind door number 2? Let's.
Hello.
Hey, I got one question. Did you bring food?
No.
Kick him out.
Kick him out.
He's a chef. He's supposed to bring food.
I'll keep that in mind for next time.
I'm telling you, one day, if he ever moves out here and opens up a food truck, I'm there.
I already hired a security and a taste tester.
You and John Favreau, man.
Quality control.
Andrews, yeah, I think Andrews in St. Louis. St. Louis Zoo is building a splash pad and safari, and the free parking lot is at the Art Museum. You have to pay for both the north and south entrance parking lots, and yes, you can park all over the park. Yeah, so there's there's some paid parking, there's some free parking, but the zoo is still free to get into, and it's great. It's one of the things I will tell you. When I was growing up in St. Louis, I honestly didn't think I was going to move out of that city. Because I liked it so much. And there's not people have different feelings about it. And a lot of my friends from high school are still there. And a lot of the ones who aren't there are here in Florida, which is very, I don't know how that worked out.
People escape to different places. I got a lot of friends that left New Jersey and they went someplace to the south, and somehow they migrated down to Florida, realized they didn't like how hot it was, and then tried to move up to the Carolinas and found out what the devil's butt feels like.
Oh,
because there's no breeze where they're at. It's like, yo guys, yeah, good luck.
I'm trying to jailbreak out of California, so
I told you should just leave.
Yeah.
Get in the car, drive
escape from LA.
east.
Except I don't have an eye patch.
You need one, and all you need is a surfboard also.
Yeah, exactly.
So I just want to let you all know that I'm going to keep the show today. It's not going to be a normal format. It's going to be a little bit loose. You guys want to chime in, super chat, gift memberships, anything like that, you're more than welcome to. We'll still do the celebrations as we do, but it's going to be a looser show today because well,
I'm here and I ruined it.
Because Tom's here and he ruined it. No, it's I just want to have a little bit of fun as best as I can because I'm not used to Thursdays.
Dude,
Thursday.
You know what? When you sent me that, I'm like, you messed me up because I'm in the zoo. I'm getting ready to go on the train, and I'm like, wait, today is Thursday, right?
Yeah, it's so Tuesday.
And I've been so busy this whole week. Let's see, we hit. Oh God, I even forgot. Yesterday we were at a pool party barbecue. Day before that, where were we? Kennedy Space Center, Visitor Center. We've been nonstop. Tomorrow is we're going to another place on the center, but I can't say where because I pulled some. I got some favors called in, so we're getting a private.
Nice.
Nice. And then Saturday, SeaWorld. Sunday, we're gonna go see my dad. So we got to drive down to towards Miami. So that's a 3-hour ride one way. So by the time Monday comes, I'm pretty much going to sleep all day.
So if I were in your position and I had to take a 3-hour drive, it would be to Fort Myers right now for one reason and one reason only. it's the dumbest reason to you guys, I'm sure, but there's something that recently opened in Fort Myers that closed in 2020 due to bankruptcy all over the nation, all of their locations, and now they have reopened with 2 locations. They opened their first new location in Tucson, Arizona.
Blockbuster?
Second, nope, not Blockbuster. It's a food place. It's a food place. The second reopening was in Fort Myers, Florida. So it's only 3.5 hours away from where I live, and it is Sweet Tomatoes.
Oh, really?
Also known as Soup Plantation in other parts of the country when they were open.
I didn't. Yeah, I remember them being all over the place. Okay.
I loved the Soup Plantation.
Yeah. So did you had those out in California, right? Soup Plantation.
Oh yeah, they were all over the place at one point, but then COVID kind of put they kind of squashed all the buffets.
Well, not only did it squash the buffets, but so I guess Sweet Tomato Soup Plantation, one company, they were already in like financial dire straits before COVID, and when it hit, and they knew that they wouldn't be able to reopen as buffets at all for a long time, they're like, "Well, we're screwed," so they just closed. I'm surprised finally Golden Corral made a comeback, although I haven't eaten there since COVID.
There's a buffet in town that we go to.
What's that?
There's a buffet in town we go to.
Yeah,
and it's a mix of Chinese and barbecue,
and
it's really good. So when you 2 guys get your butts over here, we'll hit it.
All right, that sounds good.
I think they'll charge Shogi double. I think they'll charge Shogi double, but it's okay. You can put it for a senior discount.
I like in St. Cloud, the buffet city is actually at least I haven't been there a long time, but it was pretty good. But Sweet Tomatoes always had, like, back in the day, they had family deals where the entire family could eat for like $12.99 or some crazy thing like that. Then eventually went to $19.99, then $24.99, and I think by the time 2020 hit, it was like $32.99 or something like that. But we always got. I mean, we ate there fairly frequently. It was also by Pirates Cove Golf, the one that we ate at, where it's all that whole area was destroyed for the off ramp from I-4 to Disney. What was that called? The Crossroads or something?
Crossroads, something like yeah.
Was the Sweet Tomatoes out there? Like, I don't know about out there, about here. Out here, the Soup Plantation was always busy. There was always a crazy line.
Yeah, it was always.
That's why it's kind of shocking for me to hear that they were struggling, because I was like, man, there was always a line at that place. That's kind of weird that they were losing money.
It was just, I think it was a price thing, distribution, trying to figure out how to. I mean, because people, it was all you could eat. So
true. Yeah, you don't really get too full off of salad and soup, so you really go back for more and more and more.
Unless you're Nolan.
Oh, that's true. That's true. But also, I ate a lot of I called it pizza, but it wasn't pizza. It was like the focaccia bread with
like the flatbread with the cheese.
I got a green Slytherin cup, so it keeps disappearing.
But yeah,
I'm having fun with my. Sorry, I'm playing with my cup.
No, you're good.
I
wanted to get your guys. I wanted to get your guys' take on this. So I'm not even bringing it up as a story. I think Shogi, you probably saw it already, but the Eat to the Beat concert series this year. I've been taking a look. Some people are saying that some of these dates, like the bigger names, are just during the week, and then I haven't really looked at the exact dates, but
well, I see like two shows I'd be interested in. Maybe. What's the bottom ones? Keep cutting off.
I'm trying to plus it up.
The Beach Boys is pretty cool. I'm not going to lie about that.
Okay, listen, the Beach Boys, I'm going to give you a story. You're going to love this, gentlemen. Remember they were playing at a concert. They were playing a big concert in New Jersey. They were supposed to go to it, and they stood the governor up. The reason they stood the governor up is they were at a culinary school, and we were feeding them.
Oh.
So we got them to stand up the governor. So that's kind of funny.
That is pretty funny.
I would see Newfound Glory, and I'd probably see The Fray. Tiffany,
I would go to Yellow Card.
Friends, and I don't know who War and Treaty is, but Smash Mouth, Hanson, I heard, puts on a good live show, which surprised me.
They do. I mean, I saw.
But the
I mean, I
Beach
think Lorena
Boys,
and I saw them.
That's my birthday weekend. I think there's another concert coming up I'm going to. I think it has to do with Black Label Society. So,
Boys to Men is that would be the day after my birthday. So
I'm
could end up.
not into them. Not into them.
Well, I've always it's so hard to say goodbye is one of my favorite songs.
I want to do that into metal though.
Yeah, that would be interesting.
Oh, you just dared me. That's it. Dang it, Ron. How do I get a cover?
Afraid Tiffany. Tiffany would be interesting. If I go see Tiffany, I don't think we're going to be alone. It would be bad. You start singing.
I don't know. It's Epcot in 2026. You might be alone.
You might be alone. Listen, it's like I had a friend growing up that she really looked like Tiffany when she was younger. We'd go to the mall and stuff, and this is in New Jersey, Willowbrook Mall, and people would stop her, and she's like, "Oh my God, you're," and she's like, "No, I'm not. Really, I'm not." It was hilarious, and when we were ticked off at her, we used to yell in the food court, "Hey, everybody, look, it's Tiffany. She's trying to keep undercover." She'd get so mad at us. It was great.
T-Rex. So T-Rex is saying Debbie Gibson is better, but I do like Reb says. So you're gonna love this story, T-Rex. I don't know if you've heard me tell this story before, but I I was at a wedding. Was around the year 2000, 1999, 2000. Anyway, it was the wedding of one of Alan Osmond's kids, Doug, and Debbie Gibson was there at the wedding. And after the reception ended and everybody was going home, I didn't have anywhere to go. And there were it ended up being I don't know, I want to say 4 or 5 of us hanging out. Nathan Osmond, I think, was there. I was there. Debbie Gibson was there. And there was just a couple of us hanging out around the piano. And Debbie Gibson went over to the piano and started to play. And and she started to, it was just, I mean, it was kind of like high school kids hanging out around a piano after music class, just hanging around and singing. And so Debbie Gibson is playing and singing "Lost in Your Eyes" like in a private concert. But it was
that's cool.
Well, I
That is
was
pretty
there.
cool.
It was very surreal to me. I'm like, how am I hanging out with Debbie Gibson at a piano? And of course, I was thinking it to so did I get lost in her eyes? That's funny. I was lost in the moment for sure, because I'm like, it was surreal, because I knew that in the past, I mean, this is, the year 2000, and her time was probably 15, 20 years ago. No, and whatever. Anyway, her big time was that. And at the time she wasn't really doing much and not in the public limelight or anything, but it was just really, really funny. Because I mean, I'm like, how is it that I'm here hanging out with Debbie Gibson? It was just so weird. And I don't really, I know that the Osmonds know a lot of people, but I don't think of them that way, because I worked at their theater and I hung out with them all the time. And so to me, they were just like buddies of mine. So I always forget that, oh yeah, they are buddies with these people. Sometimes when I'm talking to Kelly Cash, for example, and she tells me who she's been on the phone with recently, I'm like, oh my God, I forget that people are sometimes more famouser
than you think.
Yeah, well, it's just weird for me, because I'm like, how am I around these people? I'm super nobody person, and yet here I am in these weird situations. I don't know.
Well, Ron,
but
you're just weird.
Weird. That is true. I am
Weird.
I know people out there thinking,
Does this have to do with anything? Tell me what's happening!
I'm upset because Father's Day, there's a concert I really wanted to go to, but I'm going to go see my dad said it's at the House of Blues. It's a band called Ginger.
Oh, hey, I'm right here.
No.
Speaking
All
of
I can tell you
Ginger
is
as well,
look up the song called Pisces.
Pisces. That sounds fishy to me.
It is, but it might blow your mind.
Speaking of blowing our minds, I think we have somebody in the back right now who, I mean, I'm telling you, this person definitely blows minds.
Doc, calm down, okay? Just calm down. It's me. It's Marty.
No, it can't be you. I sent you back to the future.
Hey, Doc, that's right, but I came back again. I came back from the future. Don't you remember last night? You fainted. I brought you home.
This can't be happening. You can't be here. It doesn't make sense for you to be here. I refuse to believe that you are here.
Hello, sorry I'm late.
Actually, you're not.
Oh, y'all just started early?
He started early.
Yeah.
Okay.
So technically, you're 15 minutes early. Ron's frozen. We don't know.
Oh no.
I see that.
He's frozen in time.
Did you freeze him with your time, Ray?
It's the
All that time travel has side
time
effects.
continuum. Is that what it is?
Yeah.
Is that what a Doc always says in the movies?
Yep.
Great Scott, he's frozen.
Great Scott, I think he dropped. And he's muted. He doesn't know he's muted.
Oh, yeah,
no.
he is muted. There we go.
There we go. Ron, there you are, Ron.
There you go. I got some
Did
movement.
she send you back to the future?
She might have.
He is lost in Debbie Gibson's eyes. Troy Gustafson, good one.
I was very much lost in Debbie Gibson's eyes. We have a super chat that came in from our good friend Flying Blind on a Rocket Cycle. But before we do that, how you doing, Erica?
Well, busy all of a sudden, mentally busy. We just got word our stuff is here. All of our yeah.
Awesome.
Our household goods will be here tomorrow for delivery. So Raph is getting off work early today, and you guys only have me for an hour because we've got stuff to get done.
Well, we
So I have a
started early,
question.
so we're going to end early.
I have a question, Erica. Does that mean you're going to be out of the closet?
Maybe. I don't know.
I had to ask that way. I'm sorry.
Yeah, I know. I walked into that one.
To a much bigger closet.
Yeah, she's going from one closet to the bigger closet. It's going to be a walk-in closet with a desk.
I am in a walk-in closet right now.
Yeah, but you'll have a desk.
Oh gosh, I'm overwhelmed right now. Oh man.
Well, let's all enjoy Flying Blind on a Rocket Cycles clip. Thank you, Flying Blind. Good day to you, sir.
Ignite the friction, let the engine sing. No flight plans attached to the silver wing. Blur in the skyline, chasing the heat. The ground is a memory beneath the street. Gravity is just a hurdle for the cycle. He got the cosmic fire deep inside. He's out there flying blind on a rocket cycle. No map in the dark, he's the final recital. He's out there flying blind on a rocket cycle, breaking the sound like a soul in revival. He's our hero, he's our hero.
I know there's several different guys. Let me tell you, that particular one went through quite a few iterations before it worked out. By the way, the one cycle in that is real. I don't know if you guys know that.
The one that flies? Yeah.
Yeah.
No,
There's a
Harley.
There's a flying. It's like a drone.
It's like a drone bike. They actually. I wish they put that in mass production so we could watch people do dumb things.
Yeah.
Oh my God.
I'm guessing that's the biggest. You know, I was talking to my son the other day. I said about this, and I said, I think because of what are they called? Waymo vehicles? Waymo, right?
Waymo,
So
yeah.
I think that because of Waymo vehicles, we could, in fact, if we see a lot more of that technology, working and implemented, we could see roadable aircraft Waymo type transportation within, I think, a decade available for public.
You're saying a decade. I'm saying half a decade. For
You
port
think-
to port, I'm thinking it's going to be used more for emergency type things, where they'll do that. I could see that go into play where they'll have short airlift vehicles that can do that to a hospital faster.
That would make a lot of sense.
And just,
I mean, 'cause
and they
helicopter-
could, yeah.
expensive.
I mean, you got to think about it. I mean, technology wise, how would that serve people? That'd be the easiest way to serve people.
Yeah, that's
That would-
true.
That would
Do that.
be, you know.
You know what else serves people really, really well? Oh no. Everybody prayers for Mark's mom, please. I totally understand. And praying that everything goes well for the mom. I hate that kind of news, man. So put prayers in the chat. Everybody, let's collectively say prayer for Mark's mom and hope that everything is okay there.
Yes. Good luck, prayers, and keep your mind clear.
So, but on that note, we were talking about, was it feeding people, feeding minds, feeding something? I feel like we were talking about.
We're talking. We always talk about food or something. So,
well, this is the dish.
Speaking of the dish,
yes,
they have a wonderful frozen mocha cappuccino at that zoo. It's delicious.
I will let me know when we're there.
Well, yeah, we're gonna have to do a stream there.
I just saw that Hollywood Studios has a cookie butter cold brew, and then they put a little chocolate Indiana Jones hat on top of that.
You know what's funny?
Butter?
You were talking about that. The cookie butter thing was done also at Gideon's. They have a cookie butter cold brew. I had the butterscotch cookie butter cold brew.
I need to know what you guys order from Dutch Brothers because they're everywhere out here.
I'll look through the menu and I'll send it to you because I've had a couple of things and so far it's been good. But there's another coffee place that I get a peanut butter shake from.
Oh,
and I'm trying. Yeah. Oh my God, it's peanut butter with espresso. It's like
no.
Oh my
Oh,
gosh.
Raph would absolutely crap. He loves peanut butter.
Oh, that
Love
is
peanut
so.
butter.
I'm trying to remember the name of the damn place. It's not Seven Brews. Scooters.
Oh,
Scooters
I've heard
Coffee.
of Scooters. I don't know if we have
Ron,
one
it's on
here.
50. It's on Route 50. It's in Orlando.
Scooters on 50 on Colonial in Orlando. Okay.
Isn't that a Nebraska chain?
I don't know where they came from. I don't care. All I know is they're good.
Well, you know what else might be good? A Sam Eagle popcorn bucket. For those who may not be aware, this year is the semi-quincentennial, the 250th birthday of the United States of America. Disney celebrates America's 250th birthday with Sam Eagle popcorn bucket. And this, of course, is out of that Park Place by our good friend Cham Lee. And there it is. Literally the picture I used for the thumbnail because I couldn't.
I actually think that's a popcorn bucket I would actually buy because that would look kind of cool with my patriotic stuff. Not going to lie. I like Sam Eagle.
I do want that bucket.
Yeah. So I looked for it the other day at the park when I was there at the Magic Kingdom. They said they don't have it in yet, which means I hope that they have it in maybe before the 4th. And I really, really hope that it doesn't sell out. I hope they ordered enough because I think this is going to be tremendously popular. I don't know what the price point is going to be.
What do they usually go for, Ron?
About 30, 35. The specialty ones, they can be as low as 25 and up to like 35. They're a little bit more typically at Universal, but at Universal, the difference is if you're a pass holder, you get a pass holder discount on it. You don't get a discount at Disney. So anyway.
Really? They
Disney's
don't give you a
marketing-
discount on any passes at Disney for this. That's ridiculous.
Not for these type of things.
Not for the
but
popcorn buckets or the sippers.
Yeah. Disney is marking the United States 250th anniversary with new seasonal offerings at its domestic theme parks. Among the limited time items is a Sam Eagle popcorn bucket at Disney parks, created for the America 250 celebration. Now, it's important to remember, if you're wanting to get this Sam Eagle bucket, it will be announced. This is a Sam Eagle popcorn bucket. You will have to wait in a 3-hour line. So I hope you don't have just a minute and a half. Wait. The collectible bucket features Sam Eagle, the patriotic Muppet character known for his red, white, and blue theme. Disney included the item in its official Disney Celebrates America foodie guide for summer 2026. Disneyland Resort will release the bucket on June 30th, 2026. Walt Disney World Resort will also carry it, though the Florida release date has not been specified. Guests may purchase up to 2 buckets per person per transaction. Disney has stated that availability will be limited while supplies last. Here's a question. I wonder if they're going to do this. If they're smart, they'll do it the way they did the Figment popcorn bucket at, when it got super popular, which was that you had to, you didn't have to, but you could mobile order it. So if you can mobile order it, it's actually a better way to go, depending on where they have distribution for it. It worked out at Epcot really well because there's an easy place for them to distribute the popcorn buckets. And you can mobile order, and then they would give you a callback time for when to go pick it up. If it's as popular as Figment, the last thing that you're going to want is an 8-hour-long line in the Magic Kingdom. Like, that would be horrible.
I mean, honestly, if they were smart, they would just make enough and sell it at all the popcorn stands so that there isn't a wait.
That's what I would think.
You said one word that is not in their vocabulary.
And smart.
Smart.
Yeah.
We'll
They like
see.
to hype it
I'm so tired of the limited stuff.
The Sam Eagle popcorn bucket is designed around patriotic Muppet character Sam Eagle, wearing his signature stern expression, perched behind a bannered lectern. His top has red and white stripes, along with top hat over a top a blue section.
That's a
with
tongue
white
twister.
parts. Yeah. The overall color scheme matches the United States flag motif used across the seasonal merchandise line. The bucket also includes a red, white, and blue strap intended for carrying. It's specific locations have yet to be named.
Dan talking in chat, he said it came out already on the 15th.
See, now, let's see, 15th was 2 days ago.
Yeah.
Was it at Magic Kingdom? Is that where because I have looked and I haven't when I was there, let's see, when was I there? I was in the parks on Monday. What was Monday? Monday was the 15th, wasn't it?
It was the day before Tuesday.
Yeah. It was 15th. I didn't see it, at least not at Animal Kingdom. Okay, so he says Magic Kingdom and Epcot.
Cool.
All right. Well, I'll have to look for it next time I'm able to go. I won't be able to go again until at least Monday, though.
Well, I'm going to text Dan later. Maybe you can pick me up one.
We'll have to figure it out. But here's the thing, though. One of the things we're seeing a lot, by the way, of the 250th merchandise, the red, white, and blue. Lots and lots of red, white, and blue bunting around the Magic Kingdom. It really does look like this year people are really asking about the 4th, like they haven't over the last few years. So I have a feeling that this year's 4th of July will actually be busy at the Magic Kingdom versus the previous 3 years, which has been dead as a doornail, I swear. The last few years at the Magic Kingdom, and basically all of Walt Disney World at least during the daytime, super dead. Like really super dead. I'm trying to see if I can find.
Kind of funny how that happens the exact same year that Bob Iger leaves.
A lot of bunting.
Well, I was there. I was there before COVID hit, like the last year before COVID hit, and on the 4th, me and Linda went, and you could not move in what Lorena calls the mosh pit. We went there like idiots. Never again. My God, man, that was insane. And then when we took our grandbaby a couple of years way before that, it was nuts, but it wasn't that nuts. And matter of fact, my grandbaby was dressed in that little yellow dress that girl's wearing in that photo, the bell dress. She was sparkling everywhere. Literally, the glitter was everywhere. It was like a glitter bomb exploded.
Yeah, glitter does that.
Yeah, it was. My buddy was so nice. He lent us a car seat, and it took him 2 months to get the glitter out of the car seat.
I have to ask Dan in the chat. Dan, I know you're out there in the chat. Do you remember this much red, white, and blue the last several years at Magic Kingdom? Because I do not. I don't remember seeing it up like this over the last several years. I mean, they put it kind of everywhere. There's the City Hall.
Oh, that's a very pink flower.
It's a very pink flower. Wild Man Yabin has entered the chat. What is up, Wild Man?
That's very patriotic, and it's okay. I'm gonna say I used to remember them having some wrapping on the bottom of the poles too, but that was 2018, 2017, maybe.
The thing is, they might actually. I don't know
10
if
years
it's
ago
done yet. For example, it may not be done yet. Again, I took these pictures, I think, last week, and it seemed like they were still working on it.
You know what? I'm going to say something. I don't think they are like Snort saying, did they rediscover America when Iger left? I don't think that at all. I think they see how much money they can make by celebrating this. To be quite honest.
Well, okay, so one of the reasons I'm saying this is, you know what I'm not seeing this year that I saw a lot in the previous year?
Yeah, I know. Rainbow.
Especially in June. Yeah, there's not nearly as much rainbow representation. It's there. Don't get me wrong. It's there. Actually, some of the Epcot 40th stuff, I actually have a Epcot 40th shirt, and it wasn't the Pride rainbow, but there's some rainbow like coloring in it.
You know what? I honestly, I really don't have a problem with that at all. But my thing with it is, look, we're 250 years. Okay. It's nuts, right? 250. Am I wrong or right? We're at the 250.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
So I don't care what month everybody deems it. No, this is the founding of our country that we're in it. We should be celebrating it. Our history is what it is. We should be celebrating that.
Yeah, that's what I thought. I really did think, like, didn't remember this much bunting last year, and it's everywhere this year. But the way that I'm seeing it this year is the way that I have seen it in the past, and not just, not just because it was the 250th, but they used to do it like this every year at the 4th. It's a pretty big deal this year, and I'm really glad that they're doing it. I was thinking the other day, it does seem like that, right, Kit Kat? It seems
yeah, I agree with her, but I'm happy to see it more than a fake holiday, because this is a real holiday.
Yeah. But I remember maybe it might be because I was a kid. I was only 4 years old during the
You were young
bicentennial.
once? What?
Yeah, I know, right? So I was 4 years old during the bicentennial year, and then I turned 5 that year. And I remember it being such a huge deal, but part of me wonders if I think it was so huge because I was a kid, and everything was
no,
bigger.
Ron. It was. I mean, we're the same age, roughly.
Roughly. It was huge, though, right? Like everything.
It was everywhere. As a kid, it was everywhere. I mean, I was living in New Jersey in Union City, and it was everywhere. We went to New York City. They had a humongous parade. It was insane. So what are they doing in New York City this year? What are they doing in a lot of cities this year?
Don't know. I wonder if I'll be around during the tricentennial. I could be.
You might be a vampire. You might be a
I have to
vampire.
live to be very old, but yeah.
Well, you keep working out, Ron. You're gonna live to 250.
I'm trying. I'm going for it. I'm going for 250. Interesting thing about the 250th. I was thinking the other day what this means for our country, because we're a very young country. 250 years is not like that long in the history of countries, in the, you know, civilizations, empires, whatever. They rise and fall, right? And I was thinking, okay, so 250 years before would have been 1526, right? So 500 years ago, 1526. And how much more development was there really from 1526 to 1776 that led to the birth of the country versus what has happened from 1776 to 2026? In a lot of ways, you know, not everything was great back then, but there were a lot of ways in which they were more civilized back then, I think, because progressivism, I think, oftentimes leads to regression rather than progress. But that's just my point of view. There's a lot of people that say they're progressive, and I'm like, I don't think that you like. I think it's regressive when you're going back in time and seeing what, you know, thousands of years ago God would burn cities for. So just saying my feelings. Erica, what do you think about all this bunting? I know she might be in the background checking off lists of stuff.
You mean the decor that's going on?
Yeah, I mean, this is more than what they've done in the past.
That's considered more
than what they've done the past few years. Yeah, so basically all of Main Street has this red, white, and blue bunting on it.
We need a term for after COVID and before COVID without saying COVID.
I just say pre or post pandemic.
I call it. Can't we call it the scamdemic?
Plandemic.
Plandemic, yeah.
I don't think we're supposed to say those things on YouTube, but I don't know.
Like the decor is nice, but it really does look like the bare minimum.
Yeah, it doesn't pop. It just blends in. It's like, I mean,
like it makes Main Street look nice, but it's not.
When I was there, I noticed
all
it
the way down.
It should be so. It should be covered. Everything should be. It should get so much red, white, and blue that you'd want to go in wearing a different color altogether, so you don't blend in and somebody walk into you.
Yeah, exactly. I mean, it's a theme park. It should be themed, you know, not just so understated. Like, you know,
I'm gonna bring up a personal thing. I'm proud. My granddaughter's favorite holiday is 4th of July, and she loves red, white, blue, and she loves American history. And that makes me so happy. And it's like I asked her, even better than Christmas? She goes, even better than Christmas.
That is so cool.
That is cool, you know, and she loves history. So
you might have a future service member there.
Something. We've been talking. We're figuring things out. She's 10. She's got a long time.
Yeah.
Don't you dare wish that faster on me.
Nope, and I'm not. I got the adult child here, and I'm like, it sucks.
I like that shirt, Ron. That's cool.
Yeah, on our spread shop, for those that may not be aware, we do have this 250th design. Happy 250th USA, America's semi-quincentennial, available on basically any colored shirt that you want to get. Those are all the colors. But
how
it's not
fast
just
do
on
they
shirts.
ship?
How fast? Shogi knows.
Took about a week and a half.
Dang it. I wish I would have known about this last week. I did pay attention.
That's okay. But I mean, the thing about the 250th is it goes on all year long. So
No, I wanted to get it for her to wear that so she could.
oh yeah. There's kids' clothes. There's cups. There's mugs. There's hats. There's all that kind of stuff. So there's the link. Go and Shogi put the link in the chat. All that stuff is there. Get the 250th. If you order now, it's in time, way before the 4th of July. You'll get it in time.
Yeah. Don't get
it's
it before Tuesday though. So
really nice quality stuff. You could probably
Yeah, they're
pay
really actually
for,
they're super nice.
I think you could pay for like upgraded shipping.
I'll look at it.
But
I'll talk. I'm going to show it to her. I'll go on your spread shop and show it to her and see what she thinks.
yeah, Marco. But yeah, it's the quality of the shirts and stuff is really really nice. And there you go, great shirts. Yeah, great shirts and not available on jockey shorts and not available on bikinis. So just to let you know,
You're missing out on that market.
I know, I'm missing out, right?
Interesting.
Yeah, so there you go, Ron.
But there are some other interesting.
The decor in Disney World, I don't know if it was any different than Disneyland, but didn't there used to be like pennants all up and down the street? Like the flag, but without the 50 stars? Because I think, if I remember, that's where I learned what like a pennant was, where it had just enough to not be considered an American flag.
So they have those, they're on the top of the buildings. I don't know if you can see it in any of those pictures. Let me see.
It's so they can fly them all year round without basically offending the American flag.
But I remember they weren't on the top of the building. I remember them being like on the top of like street poles and stuff all up and down the street.
Maybe at Disneyland? I don't recall.
Maybe.
I can see one in. All right, so if I look at this picture, you can kind of see on the left side of the picture where the flag is. There wasn't a lot of wind that day, so they're not blowing, but there are like those poles that stick up on the top of the buildings and those flags. The wildest thing that I ever saw on the tops of the buildings was the day that I came in the year 2015. And I didn't know this when I was driving in, but I found out when I got there that President Barack Obama was at the Magic Kingdom. And so when I came in, the whole Main Street was blocked off. You couldn't go that way. You had to go around it. And because the entire Central Plaza, the Castle Plaza was all blocked off. And on the tops of the buildings, there had to be, I don't know, I want to say like 50 security. What are the president's securities called? The
Secret Service.
Secret Service. I'm tired. Secret Service agents. They were all up and down up there. So that was one of the wildest things that I ever saw at the Magic Kingdom my entire life. And they were just like roaming the tops of the buildings, guarding, looking for anything.
Oh yes,
man. That was what an interesting day it was for me to have picked to go to the Magic Kingdom.
Of all the days, the one day in his entire life that Barack Obama will go to the Magic Kingdom.
Yeah, and I don't know how much time they spent there. Well, this is odd.
Well, you are odd, so it's okay.
No, I was looking for.
But we're still friends with you. I mean, I'm odd. Shogi's bizarre. Erica's in a closet.
Very much. I mean, just look at all this stuff behind me. I'm not normal.
Have you seen what's behind this curtain? No, you have not. Not in a long time.
We're gonna do one more story. It is a shorter show today because for a couple reasons. One, it's Thursday, and I don't normally do a show on Thursday. Two, we didn't start early, and we're gonna end early. But also, it's because I need to get my rest because I'm fighting this crud off, and
yeah, especially since eventually you're going to be in a car with me for a long time, and I don't want you full of crud because I'll put you in the truck, bro.
That's like
you're gonna ride on the top, get the luggage straps.
Oh,
start taking echinacea.
Or it'll be like the grandma on vacation. They're just
Oh
gonna
yeah,
get
put a
a chair,
rocking chair
and
and
strap
put a
it on
rocking chair on the
top.
top.
It's so wrong.
But I have a motorcycle helmet for you, Ron. You can wear that, so at least keep the bugs off your face.
Oh my gosh.
Imagine hitting love bugs like that. Oh my god.
Because I don't know how to set it up otherwise. I got to figure out how to do that.
You put it for
let me see.
monetization, and then you change it on afterwards.
Oh, okay. Well, we'll do that. Let's see here. I got a box car you can use. Put Ron on top. Is what man says.
Wild man, I'm gonna have to take you up on that. That might. Hey, wait. If we can get $1,000 in super chats in 3 seconds, sorry, I'll put Ron in the trunk, duct tape, and tie it around, and I'll take pictures.
I almost responded to
gosh.
that with something that was going to get me in big time trouble. I don't want to.
Okay.
Do that.
Yeah.
Let me see here. Load of horse and fish. All
Sorry,
right.
I'm over caffeinated and over sugared and tired.
We got one more story that we got to get to, and this one is kind of obvious. Former Imagineer claims that Disney Abu Dhabi is under development pause following regional conflict. Now, this is not what I would call a surprise. This is what I would call pretty obvious. This is by our good friend Marvin Montanaro over at theparkplace.com. Bookmark it if you haven't done so yet. There's the concept art for the Abu Dhabi park that I'm sure will look nothing like that when it's finished. The proposed Disney Abu Dhabi theme park. I just laughed at the way it sounded when it came out of my mouth. Abu Dhabi theme park.
Abu Dhabi theme park. Yabba yabba do.
It's the Flintstones. The
It's
proposed
the Ron Stones.
Disney
Meet the
Abu
Ron
Dhabi.
He's taking a
Stones.
drink. I just almost choked to death from that.
Have a gay old time.
Oh my God, no.
Not that one, Erica. That's the wrong theme park for that one. Is facing fresh questions after former Walt Disney Imagineering creative director Jim Schull publicly referred to a development pause while discussing an entirely different Disney's ongoing Middle East project. The comments came this week in response to a Forbes report from Caroline Reed regarding Disney's expected announcement of a second theme park adjacent to Shanghai Disneyland. Reed reported that Disney is believed to be preparing to reveal a new gate in Shanghai as a part of the resort's ongoing expansion plan. So I guess, however, rather than discussing Shanghai, Schull shifted to the conversation towards Disney's much publicized Abu Dhabi project. So it sounds like they're going to go forward with the new park in China while the Abu Dhabi park is getting Shanghaied.
Oh, gosh.
I can't help it. Movie economics. New Disney theme park is happening via Forbes. D23 2026 is likely where the announcement will happen. The Disney Abu Dhabi problems may be sorted out by then, and the development pause lifted. I tell you what, if I had to guess what's going on, the Imagineers that were in charge of this project, probably the head Imagineer himself is probably like, I ran from this project. They get worse, folks. They get worse as the day goes on.
Hey, you got a super Ron, and your counter stopped counting.
I see that. I see that. Oh, it did, didn't it? That's weird. Shouldn't have, I don't think.
Even the timer didn't like that joke.
Yeah, I see that. We'll just count it. All right. So yeah. Responding to the report on X, Schull wrote D23 2026 likely where the announcement will happen, blah blah blah. We already read that. The wording immediately caught the attention of Disney fans and theme park observers because Schull didn't speculate that a pause could occur. Instead, he referred to the development pause as though one is already in place. And now this is why Scholl's comments matter. Scholl isn't a random social media commentator. The retired Imagineer spent 33 years with Walt Disney Imagineering and worked on major projects, including Shanghai Disneyland and Disneyland Paris. As a former Walt Disney Imagineering creative director, he brings a level of experience and industry knowledge that gives his observations additional weight among theme park fans. That doesn't mean Scholl has direct knowledge of Disney's current plans. He left the company years ago and is not speaking on behalf of Disney or Miral. However, what makes his comments noteworthy is the specific language he chose. Rather than suggesting Disney Abu Dhabi could face, I'm just going to call it that from now on, Disney Abu Dhabi could face delays or that a pause might occur in the future, Scholl referred to the development pause as though one already exists. A project delay and a development pause are not necessarily the same thing. A delay suggests a project remains active but may open later than originally expected. A development pause, by contrast, suggests that some portion of development activity has slowed, halted, or been temporarily redirected. At this point, there's no public evidence confirming that Disney has officially paused development on the project. Nevertheless, Scholl's comments have raised new questions because they imply a level of disruption beyond a simple schedule adjustment. I'm just going to skip past the picture of me. Whether Scholl is drawing on industry contracts interpreting regional developments or simply offering his own assessment remains unclear. What is clear is a former Walt Disney Imagineering creative director is publicly describing Disney Abu Dhabi as a project dealing with problems and apparent development pause. And we don't know that for sure yet. Disney hasn't announced it officially, but I wonder what could possibly be the reason for a pause on a development in the Middle East. Could there possibly be over there?
I'll refrain.
Oh no, I can't figure it out.
Well, there's a song. There's a song that plays on Guardians of the Galaxy Cosmic Rewind that I think explains it perfectly. You don't know which song? It goes like, I ran.
How far away?
Yeah. So
I don't think they'll be playing that one in their new theme park.
Probably not. These things are funny. I it is what it is. I know that there's a lot of different takes on what's going on over there. I have tried to stay as much out of it as possible, other than slowing down on buying gasoline and trying to limit my travel as much as possible, because I don't know. I don't have the electric vehicle like some of y'all got.
Listen, Ron, listen, instead of listen, Linda, which I tell her all the time. She never does. So, just don't hate because I decided to do that,
Hey, I think it's great. My family wants a Cybertruck so bad. Like, there's at least one in our neighborhood, and there's tons around here. Of course, our Target, which we can walk to from our house. I don't walk to it, but we could walk to Target from our house. That Target has an electric charging parking lot now. They got a whole bunch of Tesla chargers.
Ron, if you find a Tesla, a used one that comes with the lifetime supercharging,
yeah,
you're golden.
I know. But
problem is finding one.
Yeah. But we'll see. I mean, they're becoming more prominent and a lot better off than they once were. What do you guys think is going to happen to Abu Dhabi?
I think it'll happen. It's just going to be delayed.
It's going to go Abu Dhabi and go away. It'll get finished. It'll be okay. I just think, honestly, it's just another way they're going to do another thing like they do with their Oriental Land Company, and the management there is going to work something out and they'll make money off of it. And that's the end of it. They won't really have everyday operations over it. It's going to be stricter. I do know that they're a little lenient in that part, just because it is considered tourist.
Yeah. It's in the region. It's far enough away to not really present a tremendous danger. But the only big thing for me is I personally just wish that there was more focus on the domestic parks.
That's my biggest takeaway is they desperately need a fifth gate in Florida because everyone's losing interest in their parks. And instead of doing that, they're building brand new parks everywhere else.
Well, you saw
they're focusing on DVC in Florida. Everything's like the hotels.
Here's the problem. The people at the DVC are trying to get rid of them in droves.
Yeah,
The
I've
people
heard
that
it's
own
hard to
it.
get rid of them once you have it. Yeah.
Yeah,
Locked in for like
Contract.
30 years, right?
Yeah, I mean they're locked into
It's
it.
up to
It's-
50.
It's a timeshare, and it's hereditary, isn't it? They can.
It's
pass
a
it down.
different kind of a timeshare. You don't own anything.
Yeah.
You own nothing.
It's a
when-
lease. It's basically
Yeah,
a
so-
50-year lease.
Yeah.
So it's
Or
like the
what- or
Sony of
however much.
timeshares.
Oh, it's a horrible product for a timeshare as a product. It's if you love Disney enough to go specifically to Disney and you want to stay in those units and you want the membership benefits, basically you want to have the member card, it's going to cost a lot because you can rent the units for a lot less and then you don't have the membership card. But if you're friends with a member, that's what you got to do. Be friends with a member and they'll get you into the lounge for about 15 minutes and you can enjoy like a free bag of chips. that's about it.
That
I
free
don't
bag of
know
chips makes the 30-year lease totally worth it.
Yeah, that free bag of chips was totally worth that $35,000 initial outlay and that $1,200 a year. Yeah, it's there are some of the units are phenomenal. Don't get me wrong. The units are gorgeous. The 3-bedroom grand villa at the Grand Floridian is I wish I could move into it. It's like a multi-million-dollar home that faces the Cinderella's castle, and you can. I mean, if you ever get to stay in the 3-bedroom grand villa on the 6th floor at the Grand Floridian in the building that was built for DVC specifically, the one with the Mary Poppins fountain in it and all that, and you get to stay there. You're on the 6th floor. You go out in your balcony at night to watch the fireworks from your room with the music being piped in. Yeah, that would be an experience of experiences. That would be amazing as all get out. When I worked there and I worked for DVC, I spent as much time showing that unit as I could, or going into that unit as I could, just to like, I want to feel like as a matter of fact, one of the prospects that came in for a DVC tour when I was working there, that was, I think, during the time that it was still airing, where there was a reality show with Hugh Hefner and his girlfriends. Anybody remember that as a reality show?
I remember
I
that
think
show.
so,
Girl
yes.
Next Door, something like
Okay.
that.
So one of those women came in as a prospective DVC client while I was working at the Grand Floridian.
Nice.
I remember the day. I don't think she bought, but it was funny. That's also where I saw Tommy Hilfiger and just really just weird place to work because you don't think about it when you're in the moment of working there. You're like, oh yeah, I'm at Walt Disney World. There's a lot of celebrities that came by, like Gary Sinise. I saw him when I was out there, and all kinds. But never saw Jesse though. I never saw Uncle Jesse. A lot of people will see Uncle Jesse out there, and I didn't see him. But anyway, Abu Dhabi, will it happen? And if it does, the real question is, and probably not much of a question, will it be a gay old time at Abu Dhabi Do?
Back to Super Chats.
So
we do have some
apparently,
tremendous
you got some
support
good ones
to get to. Yes, we do. Wild Man of Yavin. Here's 20. not the full one.
So that means I'm going to take his left shoe and stick it. No, wait, I don't want to do that.
So at the beginning of the show, just to let you guys know, I said if we got a combo for the goal of wouldn't it matter super chats or gifted memberships, whatever. But as far as I'm going to consider that we basically met the goal because I'm seeing all the other supers come in. So yeah, we'll consider it. We'll plan on doing a Father's Day show, probably 5 o'clock in the afternoon on Sunday. That's Eastern time.
I won't be around. Sorry.
Yeah, it'll probably just be me. But anyway. Wild Man of Yavin, here's 20 for the full, not the full 1,000, but that's great. We appreciate all the support. Wild Man of Yavin chiming in. Let's celebrate our good friend, the Wild Man of Yavin.
And on that fateful day, cheers would echo across the galaxy in mass celebration as the fourth moon of Yavin prepares to welcome home one of their own, their greatest hero, none other than the Wild Man of Yavin.
Wild Man of Yavin. Thank you very much, Wild Man. Let's see who else we got. We got O2RR is chiming in. I think Tom said 1,000 pennies. So here's 199. Well, power
to the 199.
Power to the 199. And let's see, we've got Flying Blind on a right. Am I in the right place? Yes, Flying Blind on a rocket cycle. This is a very good comment. I think Abu Dhabi, or is it Abu Dhabi and Doggy Daddy, and was really just an item for Iger to use to distract investors on a conference call. There's a possible truth to that. They did do a big old celebration, and morale is involved. And I will say this, the type of people that are involved in bringing Abu Dhabi to life may not be the type of people you want to upset. So it probably will still happen, because when they say heads will roll, that might not just be a figure of speech. So we got to be careful.
That's a song by Judas Priest. It's a really good song. It's called Some Heads Are Gonna Roll. So YouTube, we're talking about music, not decapitation, just to let you know.
Hey, don't say the word, Tom. Don't say the word. It's
just music. It's just
a figure of
Judas Priest.
Speech. Let's just play the clip.
Ignite the friction, let the engine sing. No flight plans attached to the silver wing. Blur in the skyline, chasing the heat. The ground is a memory beneath the street. Gravity is just a hurdle for the cycle. He got the cosmic fire deep inside. He's out there flying blind on a rocket cycle. No map in the dark, he's the final recital. He's out there flying blind on a rocket cycle, breaking the sound like a soul in revival. He's our hero, he's our hero.
You know, that last bite could be real too.
Yeah,
it's a Dyna. It's a Dyna.
And Flying Blind on a Rocket Cycle also became a new member thanks to Freedom Seeker, who gifted one Follow the Bradleys Fun membership. Freedom, I'm actually working on your clip. It's so fun. This always happens to me. I prioritize clips based on who I've seen in the chat, and then I'll get a clip ready, and I have a clip ready for somebody, but I haven't seen this person in the chat.
Hey, I have a question. How did I get stuck with Norm?
You're just like the regular Tom. You're the guy.
Because everybody knows your name.
Not really.
That's right. Wouldn't you like to get away?
Yeah, where everybody doesn't know my name.
For let's see, for this one, let's go with a little bit of. Is
it too much? Too much. It's pathetic.
Oh, this is just the best of us seen. I don't hate anybody. It's true. I don't hate people. There's literally nobody. You could be the most evil person in the entire planet, and I would not hate you as a person because I just don't believe in hating people. I believe in hating behavior, but definitely not people. Where'd it go? Comments. Come on, StreamYard. You gotta click. There's another one that I wanted to get to. It's not it's this interesting comment. Follow the Bradley's Fun from T-Rex 007 I delivered a pizza to Glenn Campbell's son once in the Phoenician neighborhood in Phoenix, and former NBA Phoenix son Connie Hawkins, who signed on the tip. That's interesting.
And afterwards, he said he got stiffed on the tip.
Well, I can talk to. I don't know his son. I do know Debbie, his daughter. I've been to I used to hang out with Debbie quite a bit. And I used to go to parties with Debbie Campbell. This is when I lived in Branson, Missouri. Glenn Campbell had a show there. I've done a caricature of both Glenn and Debbie, and it's yeah. I mean, it's funny though. There's a tremendous. A lot of people don't even know this. There is a huge Glenn Campbell connection to Walt Disney World. Does anybody on the panel know what that connection is?
Nope.
Five Nights at Freddy's? No. I have no idea.
So the opening televised special for Walt Disney World was opened by Glenn Campbell.
Oh,
yeah. Yep.
Cool.
And then he also had a lovely song. I think that he did next to the Liberty Bell and Rivers of America, and yeah.
Oh, yeah. Well,
sad, but it's just so funny. I see it now. I didn't see it then, but of course, when Branson was up and coming in the 1990s was when I moved there. And that's when a lot of the former stars that were really, really big in the 70s and 80s were moving to Branson, open theaters in the 90s. So Glenn Campbell and the Osmonds and a lot of people. Who else? John Davidson. Anybody remember John Davidson? He is really old looking now. I saw a live stream of him on Facebook the other. John Davidson from oh god, That's Incredible.
Oh wow!
You remember the TV show That's Incredible?
Yes.
So John Davidson was one of the hosts on that show, and he did an act in Branson, Missouri. So I met him. I knew him. There are a lot of people that were big famous in the 70s and 80s that ended up in Branson. Tony Orlando. I know Tony really well. John, his son, and I are about the same age, so we know each other really well. A lot of people I went to parties with and hung out back in the 90s that were, but it's funny because by the 90s they were already in the has-been category, but Branson was great for them because Vegas was so much.
Uh-oh.
Done.
And a lot of them.
Done.
Well, we lost you for a minute there.
I saw the little flash and was gone, but
quick, anyway. Like a bunny.
Speaking of that, let's go around the room and everybody share what you got going on. We'll start with our good old friend Go and Ashogi.
Dude, we see burgers. You're that close.
I'm still planning out my channel that I'm gonna have coming up. I'm still in the figuring it out phase, but that's pretty much it. I don't have too much coming up. Just moderating, thinking.
Just remember to send me freeze-dried samples of any of the food that you have.
Yeah.
you can send the
I'll get a
samples
freeze
out.
dryer.
Well, it's funny because I got lemons from Amazon. Just bag lemons, and it was all one order, but the lemons came separately as a separate item. And I thought I got the entire order together because when I picked up the bag, you can't see what's in it, right? You pick up the bag and it was so heavy. And I'm like, oh, this must be everything, right? I opened up the bag and I'm like, is this my order? It was so weird because it was the lemons and it was it was like 6 purified water bottles. And I'm like, what? This is weird. And then I realized that the water bottles were frozen and that they were using the water bottles to keep the lemons cool.
Oh my God.
So we got 6 free bottles of water with our lemons because the rest of the order came later. So I was worried about that. Tom, what you got going on, buddy?
Well, I've been running around, but I happened to release a new song. I'm going to put the link in the chat. It's called "I Was Left Home Alone." It's going to be released almost everywhere, and yeah, I'm working on that. I'm running around doing stuff with family, so I'll be back to normal kind of streaming shenanigans soon. And
there you go.
That's about it. And oh yeah, I'll be on Erica's show if I get home in time.
Yeah, I did. I may have to order more stuff that way because if I'm going to get more frozen water bottles, and the water I've drank since it thawed, and it's actually pretty darn good. So yeah,
Cool.
Who knew?
Who knew?
Things I didn't know about Amazon before. Erica, I know you're hanging with Raph, and you got your brood banter, and you got your. Will there be a show tomorrow since you'll be sifting through all your stuff?
Probably not. We're going to be knee deep in boxes and getting the house starting to nest. Yeah. So I would say most likely not. I'll be surprised if we do go live because I have to dismantle everything in here, put it in the room, and we've got furniture we're putting together, nesting. Yeah, I honestly don't see how we're going to be able to stream tomorrow.
Okay, so
Cool.
brood banter delayed for a week, ladies and gentlemen.
You never know. If I have time, I just might kick it on and not tell her and take over again.
Hey, there you go. There you go. Hey, let me know if you do.
Just make sure you play that
I
pirate
probably
clip
won't be
I made for
available
you.
tomorrow. I've got like an all-day event that I'm going to be at. So,
Yeah, it
but
all
we
depends.
also,
I don't know. Yeah.
We had a little
Another
somebody
super chat.
chime in here. This is interesting. $5. Thank you, Wild Man of Yevon. Plot twist. Ron hasn't worked at the sock factory. Purposefully random. Well, actually, Wild Man, when I was actually, I've never worked at a sock factory.
He worked at a sock puppet, maybe.
I have made a sock puppet, but I've never officially. I don't think I've ever professionally done any puppetry work whatsoever. He's trying to eat me with his hand.
Sock puppet hand. Sorry. Wait. Here, Ron.
Fight each other.
Here you go.
What is that? Oh, it's a skull. Is that from Indiana Jones?
No. This is the blue. This is the blue skull. It's a blue skull with LEDs.
Wait, quick question while everybody's here. Before I play let me play the clip and then we'll get to the question. Everybody celebrate Wild Man one more time. Everybody loves this clip. It's a fun clip. Let's celebrate Wild Man. No, it is true. I've never worked at a sock factory. And on that note.
And on that fateful day, cheers would echo across the galaxy in mass celebration as the fourth moon of Yavin prepares to welcome home one of their own, their greatest hero, none other than the Wild Man of Yavin.
Hey, Ron.
Yeah.
I have a serious question. Would you be more afraid of a Wookiee charging you being mad or coming up and doing a mating dance like that in front of you?
I really have no idea. I mean,
No-win situation either way.
Instinctually, I think I'd probably be more scared of the Wookiee running up being mad.
No.
It just feels
At least it'd be over quickly.
Well, it's an instinctual thing. I don't know, man. If he was doing all this around me, I'm like, maybe I'm okay. I don't know. I don't
You're a little excited. Yeah.
Yeah, if I were at Disney and it
whoa.
was a Wookiee doing it, then I'd worry about who was in the suit. That's all I could say there. So this was the question I was going to ask. Is anybody here seen Disclosure Day?
No, only when I've done my taxes.
Okay, I've just heard suckage about it. Now, Shelby, you're getting ready to go see a movie. I heard.
Yeah, I'm seeing Toy Story today.
Yeah, I want to see it, man.
You're doing that?
Yeah, I'm
We're gonna do
curious to see exactly where they pick up from where, because like Woody's back. How is he back? They left him in the middle of nowhere, so I'm curious to see
He's
how
a piece of wood. He got
how
blown
they
in.
dance around that.
You know, the names were a big part of my stand-up comedy routine back in the day, and you can probably figure out why when their names are Buzz and Woody, and that Monsters Inc. has literally a one-eyed monster. I mean, I didn't name them. I didn't put them together. The Disney people, I think they got. I think that they've always had sick minds. We know about the subliminal stuff that they put in movies back in the 80s and 90s, and the castle picture. We know what was in there. We know what happens when the leaves blow when the Lion King, that stood for, that was SFX. It stood for special effects. Yeah, sure it did. Right? Nobody believes that. If you don't know what I'm talking about in the chat, you can ask me later and maybe we'll have a discussion about it. But I think everybody knows those theories, and it's all over in Beauty and the Beast. By the way, there's all kinds of subliminal junk in that.
Oh, don't even.
Yeah.
I had one of the original ones at the castle was drawn as a phallic symbol.
Yeah. You should. Yeah.
On VHS. I wish I still had it. Yeah, I wish I still had it.
Which was the one? Was it Black Cauldron, or which was the one where there was actually something in the window, right? And like,
yeah,
there was a woman who was without her clothing.
The only one I knew about was The Little Mermaid.
Well, okay, Lion King, when they pounces and the leaves blow away. I'll just put it this way: the special effects team said, "Oh no, we were putting an homage to the special effects team in by writing SFX in the leaves. The F did not look like an F; it looked like an E. So there's that, and that word is written all over in subliminal messages in Beauty and the Beast, as it turns out. And but I always said that in the Little Mermaid, They just put it right in the lyrics of the songs. It's like, darling, it's better down where it's wetter. Take it from me. I mean, it's right there. I've got gadgets and gizmos aplenty. I've got who's it's and what's it's galore. You want thingamabobs? I got 20.
I didn't really want to think about that. Stop it, Ron.
I never considered it, honestly.
Yeah, well, it was in my stand-up comedy, and it got a big standing ovation. So, anyway, Guys, I want to thank Tom and Erica and Go and Shogi all for being here today. Thank you guys for chiming in the chat. Everybody who is in the chat, everybody who's here watching, Ninja watching, and those who were so generous, Flying Blind and Rocket Cycle, Wildman02RR for chiming in there, and Freedom Seeker for gifting the membership. Everybody, thank you so much for being here today. I will set up a special show for you guys on Sunday because we are considered that we made the goal basically. And until then, well, we'll see you real soon. Bye, everybody. Ciao.
Dishes are done, man. Cleans them down to the shot. Ah!